Well, it's 6:42. I got set up about 15 minutes ago. Mosquitoes are trying to carry me off at the moment, but we in a tree again. We chasing after some pigs. You got the bow with me. We're gonna see. Hopefully, we can make it happen on some public land here in Florida. I'm at a management area that I killed a pig at a few years back, and it's one of my favorite ones to come to for the hog hunts. Just tons of hogs here, but it's hard to hunt. But the pigs are definitely here, and it's just a cool place. I like it a lot. But we're gonna see what happens. We got 3 days to make it happen. Hopefully, we'll be able to stick an arrow through a pig sometime during these 3 days.
Well, on the first evening, I decided to take my electric caller out and see if I could call in some pigs. I saw this doe in the road, though, and I decided, let me turn on a baby goat cry and just see what the reaction I get. Needless to say, it was pretty awesome.
I guess it's safe to say that goat cries on this caller work to call in deer. Calling the mamas at least. I mean, that was instant. When she heard that, she came running over here. Too bad you can't use electric collars to hunt deer. Morning number 2. I'm gonna do a little bit of stalk and spot this morning. Got the rifle, so hopefully we can walk up on some. It rained last night pretty heavy, so for the most part, ground's pretty soft. Can walk pretty quiet. It's overcast, a little breezy this morning. A little cooler, so hopefully this pig's gonna be on their feet. We can find us one. We put 150 grains of cord lock in them. This camera has cost me many shots on deer and hogs, and that's another one. As these mosquitoes are freaking eating me alive right now. Dang it, man. Walking through this stuff, I walked right up on him before I even seen him. He's about 40 yards. Got the camera set up, and of course when he's in a nice open spot for me to shoot, that's when I'm trying to get the camera set up. And then he walked in the thicket, and I'm standing here, got braced up by a tree, and I have no idea why he just took off. It wasn't me, because he ran right to me and then seen me and then cut off the other way. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Alright. Pretty sure he's dead. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Whenever I shot, it looked like it curled up. And I just heard him. I still got more hogs around me. I can hear him. I heard the one that I shot. I'm pretty sure I shot. He started making some groggly noises. I don't know what I really like to call them. But whenever you shoot a pig, a lot of times you'll hear them make like a groggling noise, like a roar. It's a weird sound, but basically it's like their lungs filling up with blood and them dying. Kind of like a bear does a death groan or death moan. It's the same concept. You don't get it every time, but I've had it happen several times and I just thought I heard it over there. When I shot that pig, one took off running like 20 yards in front of me. I didn't even see the one that was right here. He took off running over here. Another one took off over there. I just watched the footage over again. And I could see clear as day that joker got popped. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Oh, man. That is awesome. I knew this morning was going to be a good morning. I knew it. The moon is perfect. Right above my head. It's cloudy. It rained last night. It's nice and cool out. The mosquitoes are horrible, but the temperature is not bad at all. It's probably mid-70s right now. I mean, it's nice. 8:48. Oh, man. We're just going to give it a minute. Well, we're going to go look for the blood, but we'll give him a minute before we start tracking. But I'm 100% he's dead right now. A little tip of advice: if you shoot an animal and you know you hit it, but you can't find any blood, just like me, I couldn't find any blood for this hog, but I knew I hit him. Go back to where you originally shot and look back and try to picture exactly where the pig or the deer or whatever you shot was standing. Really look through your scope if you have to, because that's what I just had to do. I went to the tree I was propped up against on, and I couldn't, my focus was still going towards the stand of the camera, the tripod, which is where I put it here because I thought this is where I shot him. Well, in reality, I didn't hit him right here. I hit him over there. That's well over 12 yards difference. And I was able to tell that by going back to where I originally shot, putting my scope up and visualizing where the hog was. So we got a lot of blood, so we're gonna track him. I'm telling y'all, that's why I love Core-Lock from Remington. They ain't no sponsor to me, they ain't gave me nothing. I'm just telling y'all what I use and I'm successful with and that I like. Remington Core-Lock all day. I'd say he's down for the count. The old 30-06 got to eat again. She is loaded with some ticks, y'all. I mean, loaded with ticks. It's an old sow, about 60, 70 pounds roughly. The shot was perfect, right in the armpit like I was aiming. I mean, perfect. But she was quartering to me a little bit, and so it came out about on her midsection on the other end. Put a pretty big hole in her, so she's got some gut material hanging out there. but perfect size. I mean, I love shooting them real big hogs, but when you're by yourself and you're way in the woods, them big hogs ain't really as fun. Because in these, where I'm at here, you can't drive your truck down the road, so I have to drag her the entire way back. Once again, persistence and the Lord's guidance paid off as usual. I thought my hunt was kind of over this morning. I say over, I mean, it was just discouraging walking up on that one boar hog in the very first spot I went to this morning and spooking him off. But like I said, persistence and the Lord's guidance took me right here. I always pray that the Lord guides my footsteps, especially in every area of my life. But when I'm hunting, I always ask Him, guide them, lead me to them. And sure enough, I went down to look at this old food plot that used to be there, and just to see if maybe they were rooting up in it. And as I was walking back, I seen a squirrel jumping on a limb, knocking some water off, so it sounded like stuff rustling in the leaves, which I say it was the squirrel that made the noise. I don't know, because I stopped, and then bingo, seen this one walking through the brush. And I thought it was just this one. I didn't see all the other ones that were around me. There was about 2 or 3 others that were around me, but thank you, Lord. Thank you, pig, for blessing me. Your meat will be enjoyed, I assure you of that. Now we're going to take her on back to the truck. Like I say, we got about a 250-yard drag, roughly. So we're going to get on it. Get her out of here, get her hung up, cleaned up. Thank you, Lord, that happened in the morning. I always like shooting them in the morning because then you ain't got to worry about cleaning at night or dragging at night. So we're going to get her on back to camp in the middle of the woods, because that's where I'm camping, in the slap middle of the woods. We're going to take her on back, get her hung up, clean her up, get her on ice. Enjoy the day, that's for sure. Thank you, Lord, thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, pig.